Hi everyone, welcome back to Wentworth Life. Today I am back to talk about the upcoming new season of Wentworth Season 8. But before we get started, if you're to the end of this video, I will be responding to some of your lovely comments. So, how are we all doing, guys? It's been a mad couple of months, hasn't it? I hope you're all staying safe. I'm sorry that the channel has been a little bit quiet recently, but I wanted to wait and find out when the new season of Wentworth is being released. I mean, there's been a lot of false dates posted on social media over the last 2 months, and I didn't want to post any false news to you, but now we do have confirmation that Wentworth will be back on our screens on Tuesday, July the 28th in Australia. Which, of course, is fantastic news, and it's been a very long wait, but I do believe that the date was put back due to this COVID-19 outbreak. Not sure what the reasons were, but I'm pretty sure that's what the reason was. So, now with the date set, let's talk Season 8. So, there has been some information released recently, specifically about all of your favourite characters and the new ones that are going to be joining. So let's jump straight in. So we have Anne Reynolds, who is played by Jane Hall. Now, Anne is up to all sorts of things that you will not expect from the outset. Eager to whip the prison back into shape, she cares not who she gets offside with a no-nonsense approach. Now, Anne Reynolds is going to be the Wentworth's new general manager, who's coming back in to clear up what's happened during the siege and bring the prison back to scratch. But as it's been posted, you know, we don't really know what she's like. I believe that she doesn't really care who she hurts, but I'm very excited to find out what she's going to be like. I'm hoping that she's just going to be a very strong female character, but fair, but only time will tell. So, Mr. Jackson, so for this season, from his mismanagement of the siege to the reappearance of a certain dead inmate, everything's hunky-dory until the freak comes back. That is going to be a brilliant showdown. Vera Bennett, so having welcomed back baby Grace during the siege, Vera is happily enjoying maternity leave when we pick up 3 months later. So that's interesting, guys. So it is picking up 3 months after the siege. But yeah, so she's basically friends with Anne Reynolds, because it says in the article here that when her old friend from the training academy, Anne Reynolds, begs her to come back to work in a limited capacity, she eventually relents. So even though Vera's on maternity leave, she is coming back, but she's coming back in a different role, which will be very interesting. So eyes peeled for that one. And then we have Jake Stewart, with Vera still keeping him at arm's length. The new dad doesn't get much of a look in with daughter Grace until he's called in to babysit so Vera can enjoy a girls' night out. I'm assuming with Anne Reynolds. And on the work front, the officer, Jake Stewart, is staying on the straight and narrow for now. Of course, with Ferguson coming back, is he going to be back on Ferguson's strings? Ali Novak, okay. So, the Ali we meet at the beginning of Season 8 is the Ali that she was always growing towards becoming. And hopefully that's an Ali that would make Kaz and B proud. Now, I know there's been rumours that Ali is the new top dog. I think it has been confirmed somewhere in another article that when the season starts she is top dog with Boomer as her muscle. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, isn't it? I mean, don't get me wrong, I do like Ali. She did go through a phase of where she was annoying me and I just thought, what are you going to do with her? But it seems like she's got focus now, and to be fair, she learned from the best, B and Kaz, so hopefully she could be a good top dog, even if it is only short-lived. And we have a newcomer, Lou Kelly, who is played by Kate Box. So this is a really reimagined Lou Kelly. So basically, Lou Kelly is based on an original Prisoner Cell Block H character. And in Prisoner Cell Block H, Lou Kelly was literally the biggest bitch. She was very dangerous. She'd committed murder. She'd done crazy escapes, took people hostage, started a riot. So it's going to be very exciting to see what this Luke Kelly is going to be like. But anyway, this Luke Kelly, she ends up back in Wentworth after robbing a jewellery store with her boyfriend, Reb. Now, the former top dog is literally, she's back because she used to be top dog years and years ago, before the days of B. Smith. And when she comes back into Wentworth in season 8, she is quick to make an enemy of Ali. And that's what makes me feel that Ali's reign as top dog is definitely going to be short-lived. Mari Winter. So Mari is still in the season, guys. So after inciting last season's deadly siege, Mari is holed up in protection unit. But she is back to her old tricks, and she threatens Will with an attempt to be released back into general population. But if you think she's going to take it lying down, think again. So it looks like Mari is going to be a bit more badass this new season. I can't see Mari lasting too much longer, I'll be honest, but I can imagine she still wants to settle old scores with Ruby. So, we now have Rita Connors. So, obviously in the last season, Rita was taken into protection, and I think a lot of people thought that was the end of her story, but Rita Connors, location unknown after being whisked away to a witness protection safe house as she waits to testify against the former Attorney General. Rita is struggling being apart from her sister Ruby. Will she crack? So, no idea how they're going to go down this Rita storyline, but she's going to end up back in prison at some point, and I'm still holding out for the Rita versus Ferguson. Susan Boomer Jenkins, our favourite Boomer. Okay, so poor Boomer is still grappling with the role that she played in the death of her best friend Liz when the new season returns, and inadvertently getting off on the wrong foot with Lou only adds to her woes. So I think Boomer will know who Lou Kelly is, because Boomer was in prison before B arrived, and so she was probably around in the days when Lou Kelly was there. And if you look on YouTube, somewhere on YouTube there's a very short clip that got leaked, and it's got Boomer running into the yard to a very magnificent looking alley, and she's saying something like Fingers is back or something. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the clip. Just have a little search on YouTube. But yeah, somebody called Fingers. So I don't know if Lou Kelly's got the nickname Fingers or something. Maybe she broke or snapped somebody's fingers the last time she was in and she had a weird nickname. Who knows? But yes. Okay, we have Ruby Mitchell. So, with her sister out of the picture and her own parole date looming, Ruby tries to keep her head down. But trouble just seems to have a way of following her. And Ruby and Rita are always going to find each other. So, I'd like to see Ruby get out and have a happy ending, but this is Wentworth and that doesn't always happen. On the rare occasion, okay, Doreen, but I think that's probably one of the few times that's happened. And like I said, there's old scores between her and Mari. And if Rita comes back, there's also going to be old scores with her as well. So, very interesting. Now, on to another newcomer now, who I did speak about previously with Lou Kelly, and that is Reb Keane, who is played by Zoe Tirax, I think you pronounce it. And she is a trans inmate. So, Reb, she's had a tough time adjusting to life behind bars. He's understandably terrified and timid and shy. Reb resorts to desperate measures to become the man he has always identified as. So, Reb is obviously, you know, transferring into a man, but obviously I don't know what stage is going on. We'll know all this when Wentworth starts, but apparently it's going to be a very interesting storyline, and Reb and Lou Kelly's love is literally going to blossom on screen, I've been told, so that's going to be interesting. And we also have another newcomer, Judy Bryant. Now, Judy Bryant is another character that was in the original Prison Cell Block H, and she was a brilliant favourite of everyone's from Prisoner. So, Judy, Wentworth's newest celebrity inmate, is accused of cyber terrorism and leaking government secrets. A natural-born leader, Judy elevates herself to a position that enables her to pursue her own agenda. So that's interesting. They've kept very quiet up until now about Judy Bryant and what her backstory is. But if this thing about leaking government secrets, do you think it could end up tying in with Rita's storyline somehow? Because obviously Rita, it's all come out with the government and the Attorney General. Do you think Judy might accidentally discover that Rita is a cop? And of course, guys, we've got Joan the Freak Ferguson. So the Freak is literally back from the dead after being buried alive in season 5. But she's not behind bars. She's living on the streets under the different name Kath Maxwell. She's busy plotting her revenge on those who wronged her. God, that just gets me excited. So she's using a different name called Kath Maxwell. Any Prisoner fans in here will remember that Kath Maxwell was a character that was in Prisoner. Now, the Kath Maxwell character from Prisoner, she was a child killer. So I don't know if they're going to be going somewhere down the line of that. I really hope they don't. Hopefully they're just using the name. And I've got a feeling she's got this name because whoever helped get Ferguson out of the box is probably the real Kath Maxwell that was dug up back in season 6. But yeah, very, very exciting stuff ahead. And here is another small article that I found on Instagram, and it's regarding Vera. So we always knew Vera was the one lady we wouldn't want to rifle with. But boy, just try to come at her now after she's been a mum. In the final moments of season 7, everyone's favourite Vinegar Tits prison governor gave birth to her and Jake's baby in a stairwell during the siege. You can bet this fierce new mother will fight tooth and nail to keep her little bundles safe in the years to come. And with the Freak revealed to be alive and well, something tells us she'll need to be vigilant. So Vera has grown as a massive character from the start, and I think now that she's a mother, oh, hold on tight, guys. And I've said this, guys, I have an imagination of when obviously we're waiting for season 8 now, and I think season 9 next year. I think eventually, guys, the whole series will finish with Vera killing Ferguson to protect everyone, to protect her baby. She will finally cross the line and she will end up in the prison behind her own bars, but she will have the respect of the women for getting rid of the Freak. That's how I think it's all going to end anyway. Let me know in the comments box below, how do you think it's going to end? So there's a lot of new information there regarding our characters, past, present and new. Let me know in the comments box as well, guys, which new character are you looking forward to the most? I am personally looking forward to meeting Lou Carey, because I think she's going to be a proper hard nut who will eventually go head to head with Rita. But of course, the biggest battle that we all want to see is Rita versus Ferguson. So let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. And talking about comments, it's now time to reply to some of your lovely comments from a couple of previous videos that I've gone through. So we have Jack, great video Elizabeth. For anyone watching this is just a little joke between me and Jack. He calls me Elizabeth, which is cool. I like that name. So great video Elizabeth. Only just caught up with your videos as I've been in hospital with this dreaded virus. So Jack, I am very sorry to hear that you caught this awful virus, and I'm glad that you're a lot better. I hope you're feeling a lot better now. I also had the virus back in early March, just as the UK went into lockdown. And it was horrific. I was off for 3 weeks from work, but I'm feeling better and stronger now. So sending you some love. Thank you for your comment, Jack. Libra, I'm loving these little double names. I love this show. I watched all 7 seasons in a week. It was a priority to finish this show. Now waiting to watch season 8. I'm a fan from Rhone. Gah. That governor was hell. Well, I've got to say, Libra, that is hardcore, watching all 7 seasons in 1 week. Did you not go to sleep or anything? I got with my new partner last year, and he'd never seen Wentworth, so I made sure that he made a start on it, and I watched it all with him. And I think we must have binge watched all 7 seasons in about 3-4 weeks, maybe 5. But yeah, we're still waiting for season 8 now. And we are desperate. But thank you for your comment, Libra. We have EOA or E.O. A. I wish it ended on season 10 to make it like a 10-year anniversary type of thing. Do you know what? That would actually be amazing. And I know that the season 8 and season 9 are planned to be the final 2 seasons. Season 8's the beginning of the end, and then season 9 is the end. But wouldn't it be lovely if they came up with some new ideas before season 9 airs, or while it's airing, and decide, sod it, let's do another 2, let's do another 3, let's do a final trilogy on top of this. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's still got, this many years later, and on season 8, it's still huge, and there's still new people who haven't watched it yet, or are only now discovering it, and the fan base is getting bigger, so you never know. But anyway, thank you, EOA, for your lovely comment. And we have Phoebe. They hyped season 7 up to be the best one yet, and believe me, it didn't disappoint. But I honestly think this series, the writers are going to be brutal. I can't wait. I have to agree, Phoebe. If season 7 was anything to go by, obviously, I don't know how higher the bar can possibly get. But I got a feeling we've only scratched the surface at this point, so I'm also incredibly excited. But yeah, it's going to be brutal. So, hold on tight. Thank you for your comment, Phoebe, and thank you all for your lovely comments. Keep them coming, and because I'll always be responding to some of your comments at the end of each new video. And if you haven't already subscribed, guys, hit that subscribe button right now. And well, if you've made it this far, guys, thank you all for watching. It's good to be back. It won't be so long for the next video. So have a good one, guys. Stay safe, and I will see you next time.